this is Bryan Cranston from Malcolm in the Middle, Breaking Bad Network. Welcome to this fucking gay podcast.
And this is Dewey, also from Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
I've grown.
Time is
since,
now, old man.
I've grown since the show. That's why.
And this is Frankie Muniz, and I don't have a memory of none of this shit.
I went race car driving, and then I threw away the rest of my life worth of brain. That's Frankie.
Can I say something though? Really random though.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Do you know that Dewey is older than me? That
Yeah.
like kind of blew my mind. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Dewey's the same age as my
Anyway.
friend Paul. He's like 20
Dude.
almost 30.
It is due 22 in a fucking field in Pennsylvania. I, for one, am drunk as shit. I don't know about the rest of these homos.
And we're coming to you live. Wherever you're seeing this is live, happening right now.
If Reeves
live.
was any closer to that microphone, he'd be jerking it
Coming
off.
hard.
I am Madonna
He is
sucking
filleting that
an
microphone.
NBA dick.
Welcome
in the
everybody.
90s.
Welcome everybody to the first episode of the Dangerous One Percenter Motorcycle Gang Cigarette Podcast.
That's right. Periodville.
I'm surrounded by about
fucking
1, 2, 3.
Seaman Village. It's definitely not Cumtown.
You know,
Not
podcasts
Cumtown.
work really well when you just keep talking over someone.
Thank you.
But I've never heard of Cumtown, and so
Never.
if for whatever reason
Not
there
once.
was a podcast called Cumtown and our bits overlap, that's completely
Not a
incidental.
creative name.
Because once again, this is the blacklisted motorcycle gaming cigarette podcast.
So when does this become the JoJo podcast?
As soon as we run out of riffs, we're just going to talk
We're
about our
just-
favorite JoJo
look, dude.
episodes.
Season 4, I like the bad guy, but he wasn't as cool as half the bad guys in season 3, if we're being honest. Anyway, we're at Trauma Dance 2020. We're watching Mutant Blast. We thought we were going to be more entertained. It's not in English. Very difficult hurdles to surmise.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'd rather watch the dubbed version of the show. That's why I think, as much as it'll hold you back sexually.
Dubs over subs.
Yeah, I think.
Dubs all day.
I think.
Always the dubs.
Although anime won't let you get laid, it definitely cements the fact that it's either English or get the fuck out of here.
Look, dude, let's be real. If you're watching an anime, you're not getting laid. So just watch the dubs to extra and not get
'Cause
laid.
I know there's a lot of film
Fucking
kids
be
out there.
honest. Lean. It's called Lean In. There was a TED Talk about it.
Yo, we don't do lead anymore, Reeves. We've talked about this.
I've also got if you can't tell by the podcast so far, again, I'm surrounded by about 6 dudes, and this is ninth inning of tying one on. By the way,
I mean, this is everything anybody wants to listen to, right? Just a bunch of white dudes. Like
I've
This is
seen
the
worse.
8th inning
I've seen
joking
worse.
stretch.
you guys, over quarantine, it's like I started off strong, right? Like it was a lot of like working out, like self improvement. It's definitely degraded into like Tinder and drunk driving.
I'm
And then
long and
just,
I'm
like,
strong.
Hate watching
Joking
podcasts.
every day increases by half an inch your dong.
Has anybody ever tried a penis pump? Let's get that out there first episode.
My brother-in-law's dad. My brother-in-law's dad used a penis pump to keep his marriage together, and he did it for 50 years. So
I'm interested.
It looks like one of the most painful things you can do to your Johnson. Just
I've seen worse. There was like, I don't even know if this is the official name, but there was this video going around called like the Pain Olympics, and it was
Wait,
all about just like beating the fuck
wait,
out
was
of
it
some dick.
BME?
Maybe it was just about
body
beating the fuck
modification?
out of a dick. Like it's all like it's like firecrackers in the
I've
fucking
seen like
foreskin
literally
and shit.
a millisecond of that video. I couldn't watch it.
I made it all the way through. I've got a group chat on
I-
Instagram with my friends, and we just send videos of people dying.
Why
They're
are
all
we friends?
racist too.
Why?
It's weird. They're all like, it's just videos of people
Wow,
dying.
people are you're racist in the South.
No.
That's
It's not even
surprising.
like Southern shit. It's like it's just videos of people dying that we send each other, and like somehow the captions are always like, "That's what you get
Powerful.
for being black." It's like they can somehow tie it in.
now, what are some of the most fucked up things you guys have found on the internet? Like just through your digging.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, you gotta speak into the
him a
mic,
little
dog.
You're
like,
I can't speak into the mic because Reeves is over here jerking it off. I hope that was
Reeves
loud.
is
Dude,
a
you're
little
like
drunk.
Jim.
I'm a
You're
little
like
drunk.
Jim Morrison screaming at a Jimi Hendrix
Reeves
concert.
is drunk.
In the
I'm
60s.
drunk. Welcome to the Blacklisted Gaming Motorcycle 1%er Cigarette Podcast.
I'd like
1%,
to apologize.
percent.
We're all repping Myrtle Beach Bike
I'm
Week
I'm not.
2020.
Fletcher's all out of shirts.
But it means all of us, all of 2 people.
No. There's 4 people. I have more than 2 friends.
Yo, where are they?
We-
I don't see any of them.
All right,
We
no, so
are
like-
straight off of the Myrtle Beach Bike Week. fucking
Myrtle Beach Bike Week
Week.
kicks some fucking ass too.
yeah.
If you want to
End
see
of
if you want to see
story.
a girl who you would think is too fat to be on a motorcycle, but is hanging on to a dude that is also too fat to be on a motorcycle, get
It's
your ass
called-
down to Myrtle
It's
Beach
all
Bike
about
Week.
distribution of weight.
Reed, do you remember what we saw the other day in Brooklyn?
Nope.
The fat guy with like the super hot girlfriend.
What?
You
I
know?
love fat guys and their girlfriends. Hi, I'm Reeves. I'm 36 years old. It's 3 a.m. in a field in Pennsylvania. Everyone has coronavirus right now.
Yeah, this is
This
crazy.
is what
We're
my
still,
whole
like,
life was for.
We're really still like mid-pandemic if we really like break it down. And I was actually one of the very early first responders to this crisis. When all my New York brothers thought it was a hoax, I was like, this is not a hoax, this is real. And then now that I've gotten bored at staying at home, it's now a hoax again to me to justify just like hanging out with the boys and drinking on the lake.
Well, that's like now it's flip flop because now I don't think it's a hoax. So
Really, whatever benefits me at the end of the day. is
I've
what I
had
believe.
coronavirus twice and I'm clean again, so, you know.
My
What?
homie, so my homie was actually gonna come with us this weekend. He started this group
it
chat
Andrew?
with like 7 people. Well, fuck, he's got to get a real job. We're gonna have to censor his name.
Yeah.
Um,
Beep, beep,
No, fuck, stop! I gotta go back and censor all this shit.
beep.
Bryce Harper, baseball player that I know
Bryce
very well.
Harper.
We hang out on the weekends and we bang tens.
If
bang
Bryce
tens.
Harper had like a a name he used to check into hotels with, it would be
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
What?
up. So I've actually had to bleep not a name, but the N-word that Reeves keeps saying. That's actually what you hear when it's bleeped, is Reeves just screaming the hard ER N-word.
Well, that's why we don't let
Yeah.
Sam on the podcast.
Yeah. We've got
Yeah,
this really
Nigel
racist friend
Goodrich,
who- Now we've already said his
producer.
first name. I have to go
What?
back and censor it again. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna spend an afternoon just censoring names that were just
yeah,
like,
Jesus.
oh, I
the
know this guy
Nazarene.
named like first name, middle name, last name, who's super racist.
Oh,
Don't hire him, and I'm gonna have to like censor all that shit.
Well, we can names, we just don't
Luis
give any
Cruz?
full names.
No, anyway. So
Bryan
my friend,
Cranston.
my friend who will not be named was gonna come with us.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah,
What?
similar.
I haven't came in 2 days.
Oh, dude, I like that's the best part about staying in a hotel is like I got to bust and then not have to clean it up afterwards.
Didn't you share a hotel?
I
Where'd
got
you
my
come?
own room.
Wait, where'd
Oh,
you
big
blow it?
spender over here.
In the
hand-
toilet?
So like I grabbed the hand towel out of the bathroom, and I
Aw.
loaded up some classic, some BBW POV, and then I busted into that, and
Wait,
then, but
some
like
BB Dub POV?
BB Dubs POV,
Uh-huh,
and I busted
quality.
into this hand towel, and then I felt bad in the morning. I like ran it under the sink, so at least like so it's not just like you're not just grabbing like crust, like you're not just grabbing like a hard napkin. You know what I mean? There's at least some kind of like maybe he used this to like wash his back and not just like bust one in at like 4 a.m.
My neck, my back.
My pussy and my crack. That's right. So
We
do.
also
Anyway,
sing.
back
Who'da-
to the
who'da
story
thunk
that I'm desperately trying to tell.
I don't know how many times I gotta keep telling John that I can't hear him
Anyway.
unless he talks
it? I
into the mic.
can't. Reeves, fucking,
I can kinda
hold
hear
the
John.
phone
Push in, dude.
I can
I
kind
don't
of
care.
Are we
Okay.
naming John?
What?
John, are you okay with being fireable? 'Cause
I'm
we're-
okay with being
We're gonna say
fireable.
words like retard and faggot on this podcast.
I'm about to be nude in a movie with a comedically small
listen,
penis.
just
I don't
For the-
condone
anyone
anything
listening,
that Fletcher says on this
I get
podcast.
it. You live in a very progressive city and you're listening to this. We're in a random field in fucking redneck Pennsylvania. We have to say retard and faggot
We've-
or we will
yeah.
get shot.
No, it's more
it's
of
not.
we
This
like
is survival, baby.
as much
if
as
This
I
is-
hate saying
We're
it.
playing prison rules right now, so
Exactly.
don't fucking at me.
Exactly. As much as I hate saying it, it's like I want to blend into the culture of the
Yeah.
town. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like a tourist in buttfuck Pennsylvania. I want to like respect where I'm at. You know what I mean? Wherever it is that I'm at in buttfuck Pennsylvania, Nowhereville, coal miner, Black Lung,
Yeah.
USA. So anyway, the story that I'm trying desperately to tell, but Reeves is just derailing like 1 out of every 10 Amtrak trains.
Yeah.
My boy. Fuck! I said his name. God damn it.
Yo, my boy, who I can't
My
mention
boy-
on this
Stop
podcast,
saying it.
Andrew
Wait, are you
Tobin.
wait, you guys aren't talking about
Anyway, my friend who will not be named and is also
he'll never be named
and for whatever reason is being referred to as the N-word by Reeves. Could not be with us. It was funny because he
I think we
sent
got our
us.
first piece of merch.
He made this group message with like 8 people in it, and he sent like, "Hey, I might have been, contact with COVID. I've got like mild symptoms. I'm gonna get tested," which is like, I guess, kind of serious if you believe in this hoax. But then a week later, he's like, "Oh, everything came back negative," and then I really looked at like all the 8 people, and I noticed that it was like all dudes, and so. I took the moment in the middle of a pandemic to point out how he's had 0 contact with women in the past 3 weeks, which I thought was hilarious.
True.
Because I don't know about y'all, but I've been having absolutely
I mean, is that not the point of quarantine?
no busting, brother.
Sex has gone from an actual act to a purely theoretical concept that you study in college.
I've actually started. I started on the train of like e-sexing or cyber-sexing, whatever you want to call it. I think I'm
Do
a
you
fan.
mean tipping fucking chicks on Chatterbait?
I mean just unsolicited dick pics to girls that like I worked with once is what I mean by that. I think I'm a fan of it. I just know that like 1 or 2 more times, and I know that like my wiener's gonna end up on girls' Finstagrams until the end of time, which is kind of a bummer.
There's worse places for your wiener to be on the internet, you know?
I love sending like
Get
funny
in there,
dick
Doc.
pics. I'll get like the shadow of it.
You
and be
gotta
like, oh,
deep
shit,
throat
it's like
this
the
mic
Batman
if you want to
symbol.
be on this podcast.
What
Doc.
you gotta do is you gotta get the girl who has the OnlyFans and then make money off that shit.
Well,
Make money off your dick pics.
I don't want to. I know this is episode 1. I don't want to sabotage my own sex life. I kind of got this like John Madden 2001 play going on, where I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
like.
Every time I meet a chick, it's a Hail Mary.
Also, don't they keep shining that light in my face, Reeves?
Yeah,
What-
Reeves has also had his phone flashlight on.
Do you
glaring
do you
at
want
James.
a light or no light?
For
All right,
little
we
no
can do it in the
reason.
dark,
Yeah,
baby.
Do it in the dark. I can get into the
Do it
mic.
in the
then.
dark.
That way you can't see my boobs.
You know, you can feel better when there's no light. You fucking
Man,
you
this is
Pennsylvania faggot retards ask for this.
I'd like to thank every 3
I'm not
listener.
censoring that, but I'm only censoring all the N-bombs that you dropped. Because you didn't say the name of my friend once. This was actually all just a big.
Yeah, it's just a
roundabout.
bunch of.
in 2020. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's get this going.
This is gonna look horrible when I censor all these things. Because although I censor you guys saying a bad word, they're still gonna get the message.
I hope Fletcher doesn't censor himself,
I,
because that's gonna be the only way that we all believe it.
which would have been hilarious.
We all learned the name from Fletcher, so in the story.
That's fair. You've never met him either, which is kind of funny. We're ruining his chances of ever having a job. I was even gonna talk about where he's getting a job, but now I see why that's a terrible idea. Because I'm gonna censor like 5 minutes of background.
I've never had a friend in my life.
I'm actually a lover.
Eh.
Oh shit, I got one. My favorite story. We were in high school, and this was one of the first times my boy AT went out drinking.
First time I ever made love to
I hate all of you. This is a big bummer. Somebody talking to us outside of our podcast circle?
Producer Young Jamie.
Are we talking too loud? I can't wait till someone tells us to shut up.
Yeah, that'd be
I mean-
fun.
It's only 4 a.m.
Is it really?
and we're sitting out behind a van yelling into microphones.
Yeah, yeah.
4
we're good.
a.m. yelling.
We're good.
It's not. It's only 2:36 a.m.
Favorite
in a
AT
field
story?
full of screaming out the back of a van.
Favorite story of my boy AT is back in high school when he had his like not only I might have been his first beer but definitely his first party. We got him like shitty drunk.
Yeah.
And to the point where like we ran out of beer and he just started like finishing off people's beers that they like dropped. And on the way home I knew this dude was gonna fucking puke, and so I like rolled the window down for him. And he like leaned his head out the window, gagged twice, put his head back in the window, and then puked all over the passenger seat.
Yeah.
Um,
Dude, that huge,
my favorite part though is like
that huge cock just puked everywhere. Just puked white tears.
God forbid I get a sound clip of you actually saying and then I'm gonna have to like roll
Whoa,
that shit.
whoa,
Well,
on
now
whoa,
you said
whoa,
it, so-
whoa,
Hey, now.
whoa.
I'm
Canceled.
censoring everything anyway.
Canceled.
I have the power you do
This
not
podcast is
comprehend.
canceled.
Also, what are you censoring? I'm the one with the audio files.
I've given myself the in pass. You do not fuck with me. But anyway, so I had to pull into like a 7-Eleven.
You have
Wait,
the
man.
least authority. These are my mics. Fucking
As-
James's mixer. You have no authority on any of this.
As the senior member
Any-
of the
As the fucking junior second assistant member of this fucking podcast.
as the senior member of the 80s classic rock Dave Matthews Band, One Percenter, Motorcycle Club, Kawasaki Cigarette Podcast.
Dave Matthews wasn't born until 1991.
There's no fucking way. That makes him like 7 years older than me, and I refuse to like accept that.
Real fans just call him Dave.
Real shit. I just learned that Costco, like where we all shop for shit in bulk, doesn't stand for like Chinese offshore shipping company. And I like that's been like my go-to fun fact for like if I can like black pill somebody where they're like I love going to Costco. It's like, well, actually, did you know that it stands for the Chinese offshore shipping company? And then I can blow their fucking minds.
I mean, am I the one who finds it hilarious? There's a store named BJ's. I'm just saying.
Dicks too.
They have good gas prices.
Oh, there is a Dick's Sporting Goods. Oh shit.
Yo, who else made the classic mistake of going to Dicks.com when they were little, trying to grab some fucking rollerblades?
No, but I
I'm not a
definitely remember
rollerblader.
our teacher getting all of us in trouble for making us do a White House assignment. And WhiteHouse.com, not WhiteHouse.gov, is a porn site, or at least it was back in 2000, whatever. And we got royally fucked by our principal.
That's pretty hilarious.
So
I did get kicked out. I did get kicked
Are
out of
you-
a sporting goods store for
Are you
skateboarding.
turning a Pepsi can into a weed pipe?
I'm not doing it. I have done it,
Yeah.
and we shall see
You know
how
what?
well it performs.
I've seen
by the
Okay.
at least 4 different pieces tonight made of glass bought in a head shop, but I
Not-
appreciate the
Look.
ingenuity.
Thank you.
Women are at half the population, right?
Can I borrow a lighter, somebody?
Yeah.
So I look, guys, let's just agree once and for all, proper dick size, because listen, women are half the world, and so we need them to be
Yo, If
productive.
you're under 7 inches, you have a small penis.
Totally.
I want to
But
point
listen-
out that Reeves and James are both 42 years old, not married, and so their view on
Thank
women
you.
has been skewed
Thank you.
tremendously.
Thank you.
has
Thank
a tiny
you.
penis.
Stop
Compliments.
saying my friend's
Compliments.
name.
Most women
I
have,
don't like
you know.
girls because me getting together.
Yo, shout out that time I managed to get 3 girls at the bar, and then they were gonna sing karaoke with us, and then
Mhm.
you were like, "No, this one's for the boys."
I just
I
Yeah.
paid for the song.
3
Okay.
girls.
I literally
Look.
paid for the song, and you were gonna boot me and Sam off my own song so that you can go on stage with the girls. That had nothing to do with me at all, and I
Now-
paid for that song.
Make
Now,
no
James,
mistake by
could-
our calm manner. We don't get laid very often, and so me getting 3 girls and
you
splitting them
could
with the
pay
homies,
for your own goddamn karaoke song.
I can't.
Here's
I
my
live
question,
off the government
though.
checks.
For James, is Fletcher getting laid not worth $3 to you?
No,
No.
no. Why would I?
No,
Why
that's
would
a hard
Fletcher
no.
be
I would-
worth $3
I would
to
pay
me?
$28 to get all of you laid if there was a hooker.
Yeah,
here.
I can't like when you get like a bad biddy in our like 1 square foot apartment, and I
Sorry.
can hear you guys bedoink. I thought I'd be happy, but now I'm just gonna be like, James takes this opportunity away from others so he can seize it himself.
it's not a fucking zero-sum game. There's enough pussy for all of us.
It's a big city, boys.
Did somebody take my Mountain Dew and Fireball?
Well, there's.
Look, I'm just
Mountain
saying.
Dew behind me.
Look, here's the thing when it comes to ladies.
Well, then I don't know what you're about to do with Fireball.
Look,
Fuck, dude. We
God,
got a
we-
situation
Okay,
in this
alright.
area.
look. So, just in a fucking very broad, we all need productive members of society fucking viewpoint. You give a woman too little dick, she's just gonna be bummed out. She's like, that's it. Ugh, this isn't worth fucking going to work, getting up early, fucking working my ass off. But you give her too much dick, she's gonna be like, satisfied. I'm sleeping in. I'm gonna have a big meal off Seamless. Treat yourself. That's you gave her too much dick. So there's a proper amount of dick where she's like, cool.
Yeah, we hate.
But
women.
I gotta
Anyway,
keep-
let's talk
yeah, I
about,
gotta
let's
stay
talk about
productive.
Mexicans. Let's talk
What?
about Mexicans.
Here's my story. So this one time in
God
4th
fucking damn
grade,
it.
Okay.
right? Miss
I'm
Blake's
taking
class.
an Alan Smithy credit. I have nothing to do with
Alright,
this.
so on this last episode,
My
of
name
JoJo,
is.
Okay, here we go. Now we got some legit.
Oh,
Can I get a
no.
real question
Yeah,
before?
we already have our first fan
Caller?
question.
This is a mail-in question from Twitter.
There's
Caller,
a
you're live
mail-in
on air.
question from
It's
Twitter.
certainly not a female in
It
question.
says, "What is your highest score on Meatspin.com?"
My highest score on
99.
meatspin.com is just the fact that, like, when I was little, I was playing GTA Online, and, like, I convinced people to go to meatspin.com because I told them I got, like, cheats from there.
That's pretty fantastic.
I mean, I've watched up to 4 whole spins before I came, if that's what you mean by high score.
I mean, as far as, like, fucked up videos go, like, I'm able to, like, body a lot of that shit. But there's one where it's, like, it's this dude that's got, like, Cheesecake Factory level dick cheese.
Oh,
And it's, like, it's this...
That sounds
is this the
disgusting.
internet gauntlet?
Yes,
The-
is.
the
It's
10
literally the
worst
last
videos?
one.
All right.
And
We're going to do the top 5, bottom 5 internet fucking shock video countdown right the fuck now.
One man,
Starting-
one jar.
Okay, starting at number 5, one man, one jar. Do you care to describe, John?
Yes. So one man, one jar. It's about a 12-second, maybe it's 24-second video. And it's a man, and he's having sex with himself with a jar, glass jar.
Yeah.
And then like a light bulb, it pops, and it shatters, and you can see him scramble to pull the glass shards out of his ass before the camera cuts off. One of the worst videos I've ever seen on the internet.
Why would you watch that?
Number 4, I watched this, I believe he shoved his dick in a pussy and then he shoved his balls.
I'm going
in
to
an
miss y'all
asshole.
saying his name once, and this guy's never going to be able to get a normal job.
It's an and shoved his dick in a snow bunny and his balls in her snow bunny asshole and fucked both those holes.
Can I get a weed pipe?
Okay.
So that reminds me of like.
We're gonna have to repack this one,
Wait.
but yes.
Number 3.
Number
New.
three.
I got
You got number 3?
Joey's got
Number 3.
number 3. So number 3 is a VHS tape from 1996 of Hogan's
96.
parents went out on a Sunday evening. Boom, boom, boom. His parents went out Sunday night. Red Lobster. Shrimp tails were flying down the gullet. They get home fast as they can. And this day was
Popcorn shrimp.
corroborated
Cheddar biscuits.
not by the fact they got a speeding ticket,
Biscuits are fucking fire.
but they conceived in the living room in 1996.
This is going to be a lot of fun when I realize half of this, like, 5-hour-long podcast is just going to be, like, 1K tone sensors, and then we're just going to have to delete and start from scratch. But this is pretty good reps, I think. Just getting comfortable talking.
Awful
You want to hear about the
podcast.
most disgusting thing I've seen on
No,
the
no,
internet?
actually, I kind of want to switch tones a little bit here. Since we are the 1%er Bad Boys Club gang cigarettes,
Let's get political.
what's the most badass thing you've ever done?
Ooh.
Let's go around the table.
Badass thing.
I'll start. I almost killed my neighbor's dog once.
That's not badass.
It's
Not
It's pretty
badass.
fucking
That's pretty
tight.
horrible.
Okay, all right, hold on.
Bad
Let me try again,
man.
let me
That's
try
like the
again.
Bad
worst
karma.
thing you can possibly
Gab?
do
Let me
as
try
a
again.
person.
Let me
Yo,
try again.
Gabrielle, you want to join our
try again.
podcast?
Oh, Gab's here. Gab's here. Hold on.
Oh, we got
Pause it.
Gabe.
Hold on,
We
hold
got
on,
our
hold
first
on,
guest.
hold
What's
on.
going
We
on?
got our first guest on the Bad Boys 1%er Cigarette
Cigarette
Club
podcast.
podcast.
Oh shit.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
we're going around the horn. What's the most badass thing you ever done? And go.
Oh, badass. Took like 5 blue chews at once. Walked around with a
5.
rod for like 2 weeks straight. It was the best thing I ever did.
Wait. So you were like, were you hard for 2 weeks straight, or were
Yeah.
you just busting like a fire hose for 2
You
weeks
know,
straight?
it was kind of a mix at first.
Okay.
And then, just...
He
So
he
what
was
happened?
hard
Wait,
for
did
more
you
than
bust
4
and
hours,
then
and he
just-
did not call a
Really, I
doctor.
think
Yeah,
being that Blue
there's no
Chew is
reason.
going to be our sponsor eventually, and if you believe in the time-space continuum, is basically already our sponsor. I just got to say that anything regarding Blue Chew in the story is positive, and so his
Yeah.
symptoms busting for 2 days or 4 days straight might not seem positive to you, but for you it could have different effects.
Yeah, that's
You know
what
what I
I
mean?
that's what I wanted. So, mission accomplished.
That's what I'm talking about. Blue Chew. Go ahead and get your online order. Get
Get
7%
20%
off
off.
using
20%.
using code Badass Cigarette.
Can we
1%
wait till they give us money
cigarette
first
podcast.
before we start like giving them ads?
My thing is like it's gonna be dangerous because when they sponsor us, I'm gonna start using Blue Chew like unironically, And I feel like if I'm busting better than I ever have before, I won't be able to go back, and then I'm gonna start like.
what
a
do you
Blue
mean
Chew
start?
addiction.
I mean, right, but
I've been
realistically,
blue
though,
chewing all week.
Well, what is wrong with Blue Chew though? Like, I feel like if I'm gonna have consistent like sex with some chick, like why not have Blue Chew? All it does is make your shit better, and it's over the counter.
It doesn't make your shit better. It actually makes your penis better.
So yeah, why don't you want your penis better?
Blue Chew. We make Flintstone vitamins look like child's play.
Hell yeah, I was like, why not just take some Blue Chew? My dick will just keep staying hard. I don't gotta like worry too much. Like,
Okay, show a donks who has a hard dick right now. Me.
I couldn't get any Blue Chew, so of
yeah,
course not.
I'm
yeah.
pretty flaccid. Blue Chew.
I don't
Wow.
believe you. Whip it out.
Hey, that happened once in Fletcher. We don't need to do that again.
Whoa, James is currently taking off his pants.
I'm just saying, James brought me to a Long Island house party, which first of all, you. But like, there were these two dudes that were like, "You pull it out." No, you pull it out. And I was like, "Listen here, you fucking pussies." And then I pulled it out. And I thought I would get a reaction of like, "Oh my god, it's so big," but it was just kind of like a, "Why the fuck is your dick out?"
It was more like, that is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, honestly, anytime you go to a party where they're like, ew, why is your dick out? It's not a good party.
That's fair.
You could do better.
I think that says a lot about you, Reeves.
No, I think I'm right.
Who's lighter?
What, you're not...
Fine.
Question for the host, Master Fletch.
Indeed.
Is it true, while out on an excursion of Long Island, how do you say this? A female beat you in a game of Smash. How do you respond to these?
Oh, I remember this. Embarrassing, first of all.
Well, that reminds me. I got a text recently
Oh no.
that was about, like, my friend Tita texted me, and he was like, I want you to text your friend Fletcher, which I didn't because I'm a lazy stoner. But he told me to text you, like, this is the 1 year anniversary when I beat him at Smash.
There's no fucking way. Did he really? First off, I don't even think Tita
probably
beat
was
me
the
at
4th of
Smash.
July party.
I'm a bit
That
of
was
a.
at the house party.
That was
with
the
the
4th of
projector.
July
Yeah, that's
house.
fair.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about that
4th of
is
July.
like I walked inside and like there's this like picturesque, perfect like neckbeard dude, like fedora and everything. And he was playing this,
Picturesque.
this like pretty hot chick in Smash, right? Obviously he beat her because girls can't play video games just like across the board.
Very bad at them.
But so he beats her and he leans over, he like taps his cheek, and this chick like kisses him on the cheek. And I was like, that's really this dude's game, and it's just like playing Smash. Of course I had to hop on the sticks and beat him. He didn't kiss me on the cheek though. It was a little sad. I threw up all over some toilet that party.
Yeah, I was like,
All
yo,
over
let's
it.
go to the second party. We show up to the second party, you just dip and just puke.
I
for the
use it
next
as
hour.
I use it as
yeah.
like one of those Home Depot buckets.
Dude, I don't blame you for puking because it's fucking disgusting that some guy would win at Smash and not recognize that dudes rock and give you a little kiss on the cheek to recognize
Exactly.
man to man, we're all in this fucking game, baby.
Exactly.
Instead, he gave his love to some fucking random bitch
Which like
that just wanted to be
Well,
bested
so,
in the first place.
at the same
no,
party, like I was
not sexy.
we started off drinking some beers, and this dude showed up with like a bottle, and we were like ripping shots or whatever. And then I started playing Smash with this one chick, and at this time I'm a little bit too drunk to play Smash. So she proceeds to allegedly beat me, and I guess I was drunk enough to think that like if I beat her, like I was getting laid that night, and so that was like pretty soul crushing. Looking back, those two like weren't correlated, but at the moment I was like, damn, I really just like lost out big,
Well, you're still lost.
barely. Is something going on out there?
It sounds like there's like a
Show's
motorcycle
over.
show going on.
Again, we're at Trauma Dance 2020 in a
2020.
fucking field in Pennsylvania.
This is definitely gonna
Somebody
be
get
one.
Drunk
of
as shit. Anthony is everywhere, whatever his name is.
God fucking damn it. Again,
I
every
gotta be quiet. That was
audience-
a loud laugh, but holy shit.
All-
dude.
The name he was looking for was.
out of all of
Tobin.
our hundreds of thousands of viewers that we've been able to pull from Joe Rogan, and if there is a podcast named Cumtown, if we allegedly pulled viewers from them, I just want you to
Jamie,
know
pull
that
up
Who
the
the fuck is
DMT
gonna listen to
videos.
this shit?
This is definitely gonna be one of those where I'm gonna have to we're gonna talk for 2 hours. I'm gonna maybe pull out like a funny 15-second
We
clip.
have until these batteries die. I've still got like.
You got more
Yeah.
batteries?
Yeah, I have more.
We better
batteries,
do a
but
fucking funny ass podcast tomorrow.
Because this is, this
We
is
got
like.
more drugs tomorrow.
Oh, for sure. I mean, this is gonna go down as like a warm up. Like, there's no way this whole podcast is going online. But if I can find like a 10-minute clip.
This is a good podcast, and if you're listening to this and you don't like it, just send in your name and home address, and we can fucking fight to the death
dox
about it.
us,
I
dox
will-
yourself for
I
us.
will fucking fight you, and if we win, it's fucking funny, and if you win, you can leave a bad review.
So,
In the game.
All right. So anybody got a riff? Again, I am begging us. Dig deep. I know it's bottom of the ninth and a long night. Who's got a fucking riff we can just take to the goddamn moon right now?
How many fingers do you each think you can stick up your own
No,
butts?
dude, no sex stuff. First of all,
right,
none of
here
us
we go.
have any sex.
Because this is what I asked.
This
Freeze
is a
before.
virgin
All right,
Christian
everybody.
podcast,
You
G-rated.
got the Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
Anybody in the world, Freaky Friday them. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I mean, you have to switch. Like tomorrow, you wake up, you're that
Oh,
person,
you're in
and
that
that
body?
person is you.
You're in that body?
Yeah.
Oh, good shit.
You have the Freaky Friday.
long?
Anybody in the world tomorrow.
How
Who's it
long?
going to be?
How long
And
will I
why?
be there?
A week.
No,
We'll call it a week.
I don't know.
We'll call it a week. We'll
Yeah.
call it a week.
Okay, can I go
But they're also they become you. That's how Freaky Friday works.
Yeah. So
Do
you-
I
you
have
can-
to
you can fuck
provide?
yourself
Do we
over.
have to provide an explanation why we've picked this person?
Yes.
Of course. I'm trying to build a 10-minute clip. A 10-minute clip. Of course, provide background.
Just kill the bit in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Can I go first?
I'm having to use blown out audio as the comedy so far. We need to beat this.
Well, I'm gonna pick Mike Pence's wife's lesbian lover.
Of course,
baby.
you get political, you fucking faggot. Let's keep it light.
It's
Episode
not
1.
political. I just mentioned a person.
Yeah.
Related
go
to
into
another
detail.
person,
Like, whoa, there's
yeah.
a whole line here. Let Reeves go. What's Mike Pence?
What's
We know this
politics?
guy. Wife. Who's she? Who's this lesbian?
True.
We
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
need
yeah.
you, John.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I take it back. I'm gonna censor out that I
Yes.
said faggot too.
And
Right? I just want to be the woman that listens to Mike Pence's wife talk about how he'll only have lunch with her.
Wait. So you want to be Mike Pence's wife specifically?
Mike Pence's wife's lesbian lover that we know exists.
I feel
Sex worker in Washington, D.C.
I feel like if I could get Mike Pence into gay sex, I feel like I could change history. Better or
That would-
worse?
What
than
do you
it
mean
fucking
get?
shows.
Oh, you're, you know, fucking,
think he really isn't?
yeah, fucking flatter yourself there.
Wait,
yeah,
but
so you
does
to
Mike
convince
Pence
them
know
to
about
change
his gay, his wife's gay lover?
What?
Does Mike Pence know about his wife's?
He
gay lover?
knows. He just ignores
No,
it
no,
for
no,
the
but that's
sake of
fucked,
his
'cause,
family.
Like, if Mike Pence
What?
takes over my body and he finds out that like I'm having gay sex as Mike Pence, he's gonna be pissed. As me, he's gonna just suck cock.
Okay.
It's gonna backfire.
Wait, whoa. So you're Mike Pence. I'm Mike Pence's wife's
Yeah, Mike
lesbian lover.
yeah,
Who's
so-
gonna be Mike Pence's
But
wife
no,
here?
that's the thing. Like they are then us. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
So Mike Pence's wife's lesbian lover will be you.
Freaky Friday.
Yeah, what's she gonna do?
Yeah. It's a yin,
On
it's-
this
it's a
Freaky
yin-yang situation.
Friday.
What do you got?
You haven't convinced me to take.
So
Just take the-
I'm trying to narrow it down to a specific person, but here's what I'm thinking. I want a rich person, old, that's not currently doing anything, like Bill Gates. But I think Bill Gates would tattle when he got
Bill
out
Gates,
of my
Bill
body.
Gates is giving us all Corona. What are you talking about?
First of all, even if he did, he still also gave us Microsoft.
We're looking at a 5G tower as we speak. Thank you, Bill Gates,
It
for
has been
this
crazy
fucking
in
virus.
quarantine. Taken over. Like she started drinking, and so she's on
that
the.
doesn't sound good at all.
I'll fucking censor it. I'm already censoring half of this, but she's on the Franzia and Fox News diet,
what
which has done nothing
Oh,
but
shit,
poorly
cheers.
for our
Did you
relationship.
just get a Corona?
Are you gonna get me off on it? I won't say no.
Yo,
We're drinking
what-
Corona.
who-
We're
who's that? I
contracting
can't see.
Corona. This is Diego jumping on the number one
Do you want a beer?
episode of our podcast of what is it? Myrtle
The
Bike
number
Beach
one
Week
podcast
cigarette.
talking about badass shit that we do every day: motorcycles, badass chicks, loud bass in
I
our
was just
cars,
making sure to
and
spread
monster
it well.
trucks.
Thank you.
Boys. Yo, Diego, thanks for the beers, but you gotta jump on and say something witty right the fuck now.
Wait,
Diego, we
who-
were
who
talking
would be
about
Freaky Friday?
Freaky Friday.
Yeah, who was you Freaky Friday with? Anyone in the world, and go.
John Travolta.
Why? John Travolta's kind of like a loaded. It's kind of like a loaded answer because like
Loaded.
You're a loaded answer.
John Travolta could really fuck up
John
your life
Travolta's
if he
your
gets your
mom.
body. I think. You know what I mean?
It would literally be Face Off.
Yeah.
Face.
So would you be John
Oh,
Travolta
shit,
or
that's
Nicolas
right.
Cage's John Travolta?
John Travolta.
Yo, Derek.
What?
for
Derek,
Freaky
you gotta
Friday.
speak into the mic.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. We're calling in a lifeline to this.
I'm
boring-ass
like
podcast.
afraid
What's
to
the-
give Derek
what's
the
the
mic. But we're
question?
I'm gonna do it anyway.
I'm already
You
pulling
should
out the
be.
sensor. So like, I've got it loaded. Let's see
I
what
just
Derek has to say.
sat through a fight at the front of a drive-in
What?
movie theater. Yeah.
Alright.
Who fought?
Wait, what happened? Speak closer
Let's
to the mic.
let's just say is blocked in right now.
Fuck yes.
Yo, wait, all right. Come
Wait,
on.
who's
Len,
blocked in?
Explain. We're totally not recording this.
There was a man and a woman got in a drunken fist fight while we were watching Mutant Blast.
Are this
and
man and the woman together, or are they
Yeah,
separate?
they are together.
it
They
Lynn?
might possibly be people that we know.
Are they still together?
They're still together and blocked in this drive-in movie theater.
How? What do you mean by they are blocked in?
They had crew that work at this movie theater park their vehicle in front of their vehicle, so they cannot leave.
This is fascinating. Our friend that we're talking about here is actually 1-0 in street fights, as far as I'm concerned. So this might be a pretty good even matchup.
Against bums.
But this is against his significant other, so I guess.
Yeah, let's look at this. All that shit got to be cut out.
It's gonna be censored anyway, dog.
What?
All right, could you quickly describe these people, like to a police sketch artist?
I could, but I will not.
Is it?
Shut the. Derek is. Thank you, Derek, for being on. Derek is our good friend. He usually drops knowledge. He dropped a story that could have been interesting.
I had to get a beer.
Tell me something, Derek.
What do you want to know?
Riff on me.
Sandwich.
Sandwich.
Were
What
they
do you-
yelling
no, no,
about
no,
anything?
hold
Oh,
on.
it started out as a long argument that lasted a few movies. And then the more they both progressed to drink
And they're
alcohol.
definitely not doing cocaine either, right?
No, they're
right.
they're
No
not doing
cocaine.
cocaine. No cocaine, but no,
cocaine.
they are definitely drinking, both of them, profusely,
Drinking Sprite,
Yeah.
drinking Pepsi.
drinking that
No, dude,
wine,
this is a badass
Spodioti.
podcast. We can actually admit that we drink alcohol on here.
I don't
And we
drink.
smoke
1%.
weed,
I don't-
420,
I
blaze
don't-
it up.
I
bro.
don't-
Burning it. In fact,
Cigarette-
you know what? In fact,
cigarette-
pause. I'm about to take a long rip right now.
Feed us, feed us.
Myrtle Beach Bike Week Cigarette Club, 1%, baby.
Yo, that was about the dopest bong rip I ever took.
420
Somebody throw on
blaze
some
it.
Sublime. Let's get fucking chilling here.
Okay, yeah.
I smoked 2 cigarettes in the morning.
I smoked so much meth in the morning. Smoked so much meth at night.
Derek's actually allegedly,
Allegedly.
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 Again, folks,
Allergically. Derek is allergically.
Yeah.
this is
I
the
got
boys-
checked anally for
The One
COVID.
Percenter Club is kind of a fan of starting early. It is 9th inning in this game. So just pretend we're speaking English, and you can throw in some. phonics.
Anglish? We ain't speaking no damn Danglish.
Question: what is the most injured you've ever gotten?
We haven't finished Freaky Friday yet.
That's true.
Freaky Friday?
Yeah. Who,
Back to
You're-
Freaky Friday. Freaky
So,
Friday.
Derek, the premise of this is pretend you're in Freaky Friday. And
Okay,
You're
so I
gonna
have to
no, hold on,
change-
hold on. You're gonna switch bodies with one person, but
Lindsay Lohan.
no, but they're also gonna inherit your body for the same amount of time. So you got to think of the consequences.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
before
they're
you answer.
they're
This is
driving in
serious.
your life.
And how old
So
am
someone's
I?
taking over for your life. You, right the fuck old
You're
you
the
are.
same
now.
age you are now. 27,
Okay, so
brother.
I'm 39.
27.
I'm 39.
Alright.
And who do I get to pick somebody here?
anybody in the world.
Anybody in the world. Oh, fuck.
Somebody grab me a beer.
Anyone in the world. Wow.
Come on.
No, no,
I
you
would pick.
I
I
enjoy
would
how much
pick
thought you-
my.
Okay,
old's your
interesting.
niece?
Illegal. Continue.
Oh no, never mind.
How old's your niece?
Yeah, yeah. And we'll-
Never mind. Never mind.
you enthusiastically said your
Fletcher.
And then
I would
immediately
pick Fletcher.
backpedaled.
Too late. You picked your
Your
go.
niece. Well, yeah. What are you gonna do with
Explain
Nothing.
yourself.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Got it. And
What do you
again,
think?
we're
What do
talking
you
an
think is gonna do in
fictional
your body?
character.
Fuck shit up. Yeah.
Who's up? Who didn't Freaky Friday yet?
Hey,
Who's freaky? Who's the next Freaky Friday up?
so for my Freaky Friday pick,
Yeah.
I would pick father for obvious reasons. So I could.
I'm upset with everybody.
Wait, does Ruben know his father? Because I don't know many Rubens that know their fathers.
Beep. Actually knows his father very well. He's a Marine.
I'm Fletcher's father.
So, from what new information we have on AT, he has a girlfriend back home on U.S. soil who is
Well,
fucking black.
he actually, and sorry to call out AT for this. He's actually simping, as the kids say. His college girlfriend has broken up with him, and she has since seen many a penis, but they still play Smash Brothers together. Do with that info what you will.
This reminds me of something I want to ask you, Reeves, because John pointed this out the other day. Apparently, you have a very heated argument between the differences between cucks and simps, and I want to know that.
First of all, they're two different words.
Cucks and simps.
Yeah, explain to me the difference.
It wasn't an argument. It was a discussion, James.
Yes, but you said that Reeves is very passionate about the differences between the cucks and simps.
While Reeves thinks about this, I want to point out too, there's so much cigarette smoke with this van with open doors. I feel like my grandfather is upset at me and rolled up the windows and did not decrease his cigarette intake.
Okay, one thing I'll say with cucks and simps, a simp is forever donating to some random bitch's OnlyFans and being like, yeah, you go girl, yeah, you, girl power. A cuck actually somehow got it together to fucking land that OnlyFans chick in the first place. He's just watching her fuck other dudes that you would call a bull.
So cucks get to get laid. Simps don't get laid.
Cucks see the getting laid in action. Simps just, they hear about it secondhand. For them, it's theoretical still.
Very interesting.
They're told it's like Japan. Like you're told it exists. You don't know for sure.
Honestly,
Cucks have been there.
it's definitely like far out there enough for like if tomorrow it came out that Japan was some like big government cover up, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. I feel like Japan by itself makes sense. Like it's a country, but the economy is based off of Pokemon.
Yeah.
You can't really run it from there.
And JoJo.
A simp will pay $9.95 a month to hear about a cuck's experience watching a bull fuck his wife.
Is there any difference when these simps / cucks go to Japan? Do their lifestyle change? I kind of like this Japan train we're going on. I'm starting. to
It's like
think-
going Super Saiyan, man. It's like the fucking homeland of all that shit.
Did you guys ever see the virtual weddings in Japan?
No.
With a guy where you as a person can marry an anime character, and you put a VR goggles on. So
You have to go to Japan to do that?
But literally, it's a full ceremony, and you put on goggles, so you see the chick and whatnot. And then when you go to kiss her, some dude is standing in front of you while you're leaning in. And he has a fake wet tongue on a stick, and he's just pushing it into your face.
That's called a homie.
Now, to me, this is even more evidence of
And then you
why
take a photo with
Japan
the
is not
cardboard.
like an actual real country. Your economy can't be based on Pokemon. Is the main argument that I'm using.